Subscribe to my YouTube channel at Brittany Mitchell.
Let's get fuck my content when video history because it was got my single next couple we'll get that notification. I'm gonna face the Hawks, so it's not a 10 with 20-0. We're playing at home. The Hawks have Marco Folk, Mikael Bridges, J.R. Prince, Jaden, Jaren Jackson Jr., and Jackson Hayes. Let's get it.
And a look behind the curtain here. Final preparations for the challenge ahead. Hoping to come out of the gates strong. Welcome to 2K Sports Luck. And for teams that are off. Park to a slow start. This is when pressure from the fans and the media really start to ramp up.
Yeah, you know, it gets harder to make excuses at this point in the season. There's too much season that's gone by. If a team is struggling at this point, changes. Displaying his playmaking skills, Fultz, more than just a scoring guard.
Here's Edwards, and Bridges with the block.
Fuck you, Bridges.
Now here's Fultz. Takes it inside.
And the feeling is with Fultz, tremendous potential. Could be one of those game-changing type point guards who scores and passes with ease.
And so Fultz nails them both. Here's Payne. Henderson finds Adams. Tries again, and that one's
What a finish against contact. He definitely earned that bucket.
And here's Atlanta. This game coming after a loss against the Jazz.
Bad outing offensively. You break that game down, their issues were pretty clear.
Yeah, the offense was AWOL. It just wasn't there. No rhythm, no flow, just a tough day.
Edwards against Bridges.
take lead off the free throw and let's go.
Here he comes, and there he goes.
Look at him punish that rim.
Boy, the guys on the bench loving every minute of that one.
And what I love about him is he's a team-first guy, willing to do whatever it takes to win.
Okay.
And the short break in the action gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thank you, Kevin. Now, Darko Rajakovic had a few moments to share with me before. Now, we both had the same topic, Mikal Bridges, and the impact he can have on a game. Coach told me he's someone we've talked about for sure. You can't let him out-hustle. That's when he does the most damage. Let's see if they can match Bridges' energy. Guys?
All right, thank you, David.
Yeah, good job trying to get a hand in the face, but you've got to be more careful.
Especially on the three-point attempt. I mean, you have to defend that shot without fouling. Now you give a guy 3 free throws.
And he can't make it 3 for 3. Thunder have gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today.
Let's go.
Now here's Payne, guarded by Fultz. And here's Conley outside. And the rebound by Jaren Jackson.
Hit that.
Bridges with it. Now Henderson defending. Henderson against Bridges. Prince outside. The Hawks working the ball around. 6 on the shot clock. Jackson misses. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder.
Let's go.
Incredible streak right now. 20 wins in a row. Amazing.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kind of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Payne looking around. And
let's go.
But he gets the call and will shoot 2. Really at the right play defensively. If you can't block, force him to the line.
Yeah, exactly. Prevent the layup. Give them a little bump, and then maybe they'll think twice about coming into the lane next time. And if they don't think about it, at least they might be distracted by your presence.
And the Hawks making a change here. Patterson's checked in. Here's Fultz. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to contest shots. He's out there to reject them.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to talk some things over. Might be seeing some things to adjust.
Taking a look here at some numbers for Adams. He's been fantastic over the last 10 games or so. He's putting up about 17 points, 12 rebounds, and just over 2 blocks. It's hard to wrap your head around numbers like these, but that is just what he delivers night in and night out.
You know, it's so easy for us to take him for granted, to get spoiled with what he does. I think we've got to be more appreciative of the kind of impact this man has in every game he plays.
34 left in the first. It's tipped. It's stolen by Edwards. And now a fast break for the Thunder. Conley dishes to Payne. And it's Payne.
Let's go.
The finish.
36.
Put that one in his scrapbook. Insane dunk.
And now they're starting to rub it in. Build up a lead, and here we go, baby. It is showtime.
And why not? A little salt in the wound. The more plays they make like that, the more they'll have these guys reeling and on the ropes.
Fultz, no good.
Boy, that defense smothered him in there. Love the intensity.
Adams. It's rebounded by Hayes.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on it.
Fultz kicks to Hayes. The emphatic rejection. About 7 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. They get it back. And Prince has got the ball here for Atlanta. They trail by 7. Can they get it? And the the rebound goes to the Thunder. This game coming on the heels of their win against Chicago.
Yeah, and that one,
Let's go.
they caused a lot of
15-6.
misfires with their intensity on the defensive end.
And the hustle they showed on that end was infectious, contagious. I mean, their squad
Go in the first
really
half.
got after it.
Look at the
So it's the Oklahoma
Let's go.
City Thunder in control with a 9-point lead to end the quarter. And glad to have you with us, folks. Second quarter of basketball. This game has not exactly been neck and neck, but plenty of time left in this one. And guys, let's get your take on the scoring breakdown so far for the Thunder.
They've really been pushing that thing in the open floor, and so far the opposition's not been able to slow them down at all.
And they've also done a great job turning defense into offense tonight, creating turnovers and capitalizing on the other end.
Out of hand on it, and it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Hardaway's checked in for the Hawks. Here is Edwards. Shot clock at 5. Here's Henderson.
An easy bucket in the paint.
Well, listless and lifeless at the defensive end. I mean, especially inside. They've really got to pick up that interior defense.
Back to Hardaway. Jackson, that's a two-pointer. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot.
Pick works well there. Not much resistance from the
Okay.
defense.
Yeah, that's not the defense you need. You got to be tougher defensively.
Oh, open.
Quarter number 2 with just over a minute gone. And they'll get another chance. Here's Payne. Reggie Jackson with the rebound. The Hawks trail by 9. And he gets the whistle for the 3-second call. Now a chance to take a look at some numbers for him.
And guys, I think the best way to measure his performance these last 10 games is his effective field goal percentage, which has improved, a sign that his game is in much better shape than it was not too long ago.
Here's what Atlanta's going with right now. Lowry's checked in, and Dorian Finney-Smith subbed in for Jackson. And Payne
Let's go.
snaps it in.
19-8.
And you're not going to get an easier deuce than that, straight to the basket.
And Mike Budenholzer has called a timeout. This will give him a chance to discuss some potential alterations. Atlanta making a switch here. Patterson's checked in. The Hawks trail by 11.
Okay.
Pass to Finney-Smith. In the corner, it's Patterson. And a lot of contact on that one, so he'll shoot 2 here. Steven Adams picks one up. For Atlanta, they have gone 4 for 5 from the charity stripe in this one up to now.
And team free throw numbers really about as good as you could ask for, around 80% on the season.
For the Hawks, Jackson Hayes is checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith, and Markelle Fultz is subbed in for Jackson. Here's Adams. It's rebounded by Hayes. Adams has gone 1 of 4 so far. Pass to Fultz. Hayes with it. The Hawks working the ball around. Stolen by Conley. Payne passes to Henderson. And
Let's
then
go.
Henderson with the jam.
22.
Smart pass leading to an easy bucket.
And here in the second quarter of action with a hair under 2.5 minutes played so far. Back to Fultz. Patterson setting the pick for Fultz. Over Payne. Fultz, no good. And stolen by Patterson. And it's Patterson finishing it off.
Score,
Well,
22.
if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
Henderson kicks to Edwards. Pass to Adams. Now Payne. Adams with it. Covered by Hayes.
Oh, my God.
Here's Batum. Still yet to score. Patterson a screen on Adams. Batum for three. Sinks the three-pointer.
The outside stroke of Batum, too nice. Knocks him down in bunches.
Payne finds Adams. The layup off target. The Hawks trail by 6. Hayes with the screen for Hardaway. To the inside. Fultz lays it up off the glass.
Tell you what, the size and strength of Fultz serves him well down low.
Get going, bro.
Pass to Adams. It's tipped. And it's out of bounds. Oklahoma City able to retain possession here. Here's what the Atlanta Hawks have lined up on their schedule. On Tuesday, they'll go back home and they'll be hosting the Boston Celtics. And then on Wednesday, they'll tip off a road trip in Washington where they'll take on the Wizards.
In that matchup against the Bucks, it's going to be a battle for this group. You get the feeling they'll need to be at their sharpest if they want to come away with a victory.
Andre Robertson struck in for Oklahoma City.
And this is where Adams has the biggest impact. The closer to the basket, the more effective he is.
Bridges outside. Back to Fultz. Inside. Here's Hayes. It's rebounded by Robertson.
Another rebound hauled in. They're hitting the glass with a lot of passion.
Guys, that's been the key to their lead. I mean, simply put, the effort they've displayed on the glass has been the difference.
Bridges finds Fultz. There's a good screen. Launches it from deep. And that one released in time.
But it was third.
First half of play. Thunder out in front, leading by 6. And for 2K Sports, we'll be back here at Paycom Center right after this.
Let's go.
Did you miss us? Stupid question. Of course you did. And we missed you. And tonight we kick off with our mid-season focus on power rankings.
Taking a look here at the Thunder, they're on a mission. You can tell. They came into the season locked and loaded, making a statement here early on, Ernie.
Still a lot of season left, but you couldn't ask for a better start from them. And looking back on that first half, it certainly hasn't gone as planned for the Hawks.
Shooting below 35%, unacceptable. Makes the game closer than it needs to be. But also, credit the defense they were facing.
Yeah, staying connected to shooters, trying to contest everything. Thanks for spending halftime.
And we're happy. halfway through this one. Plenty of basketball left in a game that's been fairly even so far.
With the third quarter, let's go.
The Thunder leading by 6. And it's time for an injury report.
Kevin, I caught up with the head athletic trainer for Oklahoma City, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. Now, it's an unfortunate blow to them so early on in the season. We'll see how this team responds moving ahead. Kevin, back to you.
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
And so it's Fultz who brings up the ball for the Hawks. 9-point game. The Celtics will be coming into town for the next game. That game will be a quick pit stop before hitting the road again. Hayes dishes to Bridges. It's stolen by Edwards. Fires the three. And the dunk.
Let's go.
There's our team. Guys, one of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
Well, you know, if you're not going to take care of the defensive glass, it's going to be hard to come away with the win.
Hayes the pass to Bridges. Great team time from Edwards.
They have been board dominant in this game. That's definitely been a factor. And
let's go. 30-13.
Well-rounded performance.
Hall of Fame.
I mean, strong rebound, and you've certainly been at the center of it. But it's been good on a number of levels.
Let's go. Let's go.
Mike Budenholzer. He wants to make some adjustments to the game plan, clearly. A moment now to look at the year-to-year scoring output and how it has been trending for him.
And one thing that has been very consistent for him the last few years, his ability to continue to deliver more and more offense. He's been doing everything that's been asked of him.
Fultz with the ball. Working on Payne. And there's the foul on the shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
That time trying too hard to stop Fultz, but that's because everyone understands his talent.
He'll take his 3rd and 4th free throw shots of the game right here.
And of course, we'd all like to see his percentage at the line improve, but he just does not have the touch right now. He's in the 60s.
And fellas, I think you have to like his improvements over his numbers from a year ago. It's not a significant number or a huge amount, but it's improvement nonetheless.
The Thunder shooting their 5th and 6th free throws of the game.
And they've had really good numbers all season from the free throw line.
Those are good numbers for any team. I mean, they can feel extremely good about their free throw shooting percentage this season.
Nice ball movement here by Atlanta. Prince outside. Shot clock at 6. Here's Fultz. Shooting foul as the whistle blows. He'll shoot 2 free throws.
Hey, I tell you what, I like the fact that Markelle Fultz is not afraid of contact. He doesn't mind getting roughed up. When he's going up with his shot, he plays through that contact nicely.
And we're just around 2 minutes into the final half of play now. Stolen by Jackson. Bridges outside. Pass to Jackson. Now here's Fultz. Payne covering. 6 to shoot. Here's Fultz. Cans it from downtown. Fultz has got it back down to a single-digit deficit for the Hawks.
Something Fultz wants to add to his game over time. Good to see him connect there.
Outside Edwards. Three-pointer. Drills it from outside.
Let's go. Big screen. Looking right back. Let's go.
And at the offensive end, he's done about as much as they could have hoped for today.
Take it over.
Fultz kicks to Hayes. Fultz looking around. And Adams.
Way to stay connected defensively. Don't allow him to get that shot up.
Oh, and he blocks it off the glass. Wow.
Let's go. Let's go 3. We'll stay with it.
There's a minute 47 left in the third. Fultz with the ball. Working on Payne.
Morning, Derek.
Some strength in the paint today. Their work on the boards has been
Let's go.
impressive.
They're not
Guys, putting it mildly, I mean, they've been absolutely dominant. An elite scorer, demonstrating once again how fast he can fill it up.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to regroup and go over the strategy. And Atlanta will go for a different look here. Patterson, he's checked in for Hayes. Corey and Finney-Smith comes in for Jackson. Nicholas Batum, he's checked in for Prince. Hardaway is subbed in for Markelle Fultz. Bridges kicks to Finney-Smith. Pass to Hardaway. 5 on the clock. Will it go? The Hawks again can't hit.
Well, you know he wants that one back. I mean, more often than not, he'll sink that mid-range jumper.
Kane can't hit. And Mike Budenholzer is called a timeout. He's going to have a discussion here on the sideline. Reggie Jackson's checked in for Dorian Finney-Smith. All right, we've got a bit of a break now, so here's a look at the league's top scoring team. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
And Nicholas Batum, the bucket on the assist from Jackson. Batum's got 5 now.
Boy, that's big-time concentration from Batum. Able to battle his way through contact and still get the finish.
Now here's Payne. He's tightly guarded. Rebound by the Hawks.
Frozen. Guys just ice cold, unable to contribute offensively.
Hardaway against Edwards. Hardaway passes to Patterson. Here's Robertson. And the dunk by Robertson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
What, you mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas, I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And that's definitely a shot that he has in his arsenal.
And so it's Oklahoma City with a 14-point lead as we bring the quarter to a close. They've been putting on a clinic in the paint. And there have been 2 very different performances from these teams today as we get going in quarter number 4. The Hawks trail by 14. Pass to Hardaway. From past the arc. Oh, drew the foul and almost hit the 3-point bucket. They'll go to the line to shoot 3.
When Hardaway Jr. is forcing the issue like that, it draws the defense's attention, and I like his aggressiveness as a scorer.
He hits the second from the line.
Knocking down your freebies can help you get in a rhythm and stay there.
Looking to get back on track here. It's tipped. To the paint. They get a hand on it. It's stolen by Adams. Oh, and a fast break for Oklahoma City.
Let's go. We're 14-8.
And let's get your guys' take now on the hustle stats for Oklahoma City.
They have been a wrecking ball defensively, coming up with steals, being active with their hands, and just doing a terrific job of disrupting the rhythm.
The shooting's been great, but also how about the energy level? That's what's impressed me the most. They've been getting it up and down in transition, and that takes effort.
And good to see Jackson finish closer in. Not a guard who just chucks up threes. Can find the pieces with that handle.
Got his feet set and let it fly.
Jackson passes to Patterson. Right side, Batum. To the middle. Stolen by Henderson. And Edwards with a clear path to the basket.
Let's go.
And it takes
48-30. Let's go.
To pull that off. Snagging the ball and right away getting out on the break.
And it's Jackson with the ball, bringing it up for Atlanta. They trail by 18. There's the screen. Down low. Here's Hardaway. Lays it up and in off the pretty assist. Hardaway has got his first bucket of the night.
They've come into the second half with a renewed focus at the offensive end. Put in a lot of work and effort into it. Let's see if they can sustain it.
It's Reggie Jackson with the rebound.
And, you know, even though they're on top, they're winning. I mean, they could use more from him. Trying to shut the door on this one.
Batum with the ball. Now Henderson defending. Jackson dishes to Batum. Hardaway is screen on Henderson. Clock at 6. Batum for 3. Sinks the triple.
This is what Batum is known for. An active scorer who has a lot of confidence in his jump.
Hardaway with the steal. And then Hardaway with the dunk.
Rising up with power. I like seeing that kind of aggression down low.
Hardaway with the steal. Here's Batum. Off the mark, and a chance to trim it to single digits. The Thunder leading by 11. Outside Edwards. The Thunder with another miss. For Atlanta, they've gone an outstanding 4 of 5 from the field in the fourth quarter so far. Henderson against Henderson. And here's Edwards from the arc. Henderson kicks to Edwards. Takes a 3. Oklahoma City gets it back. Adams finds Edwards. Gets it to go.
Let's go.
Beyond the arc.
37.
And the Thunder lead by 14.
He's just stretching him out. The defense has got to do a better job of staying attached to him.
Yeah, especially with the score being what it is. I mean, you got to tighten it up on D.
And timeout is called by Mike Budenholzer. Wants to make sure everybody's coordinated and intent. And it's a completely new group for Atlanta. 1:43 left in the game.
And the length and speed of Fultz makes him deadly. Excellent at shooting the ball and a super aggressive defender.
That free throw good from Fultz. That one misses.
Not nearly as productive a trip to the line as he'd have liked. They need all their free throws to go down at this point.
Now for Dorian Smith's injury, let's go to David Aldridge.
Well, guys, I was able to talk with Atlanta's head athletic trainer about his status. Oh, that is not what you want to see, and it sounds like it's a serious injury. The team was just starting to settle into its rotations. Now, next man up. Evan?
Thanks for the status report there, David. At least we now know, Greg, how he's doing.
Yeah, when you talk injury, the unknown factor is always a difficult thing to deal with.
And, you know, for him, just watching his teammates unable to contribute, that's really a helpless feeling.
Oh, no, he may have gotten injured right there. He's in a lot of pain.
Well, I mean, you really feel for him. I mean, and the entire team. Just, you got to hope for the best.
Yeah, absolutely. Of course, this is why you build out your depth as best you can. I mean, you just never know when injuries might show up.
And tonight's battle is going to end with a very clear win. Impressive win for the Thunder.
You know, it's tough to put your finger on the deciding factor in this one, but I'd say that the shooting accuracy made the difference.
Yeah, I think you're on point, Kevin. They got better looks, and that tends to lead to a better field goal percentage.
And I think a great job in positioning themselves for the W here. It's win number 21 on the season.
In a two-game season series, you always want to take charge of game one, and exactly what they're doing here tonight against the Hawks.
And one of the league's top talents, game in and game out. And doing it here again in this one. A terrific night for Steven Adams.
He came out and let everyone know that points would be hard to come by with the way he swatted away shots and protected the rim.
Bridges inside. Edwards there. Bridges shot. Good.
Well, that's good work by Prince there, spotting the open man and then putting the ball on target on time right in the shooting pocket.
Edwards. And oh boy, a lot of contact there, but he gets the call and will shoot two. That's on Jaren Jackson. Free throw good, Edwards. That one falls, so he hits both of them.
52-40.
16 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Jackson looking it over. So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loved every minute of it.
And you know, this game could really be a
Let's help. 4 to 6 weeks. Yep, Malik Conley just got frameless help. Like I said, I see that 4 to 6 weeks. What's up with the coaching? Facing off. Over with the Bucks. Between 1 and 0, the 10 and 9. I'm supposed to have that joke. Uh-oh. Milwaukee Bucks have Lonzo Ball, Chris Middleton, Giannis Antetokounmpo, Marvin Bagley III, and Greg Moore. Let's get it.
Welcome, everyone. Let's get ready for some NBA basketball on 2K Sports. And tonight it'll be the Oklahoma. And taking a look at this matchup, the guard play, Clark, is something that will be highlighted for sure.
No doubt. I mean, a lot of talented guards in both of these teams' rotations. And, you know, I think whichever team is able to get the most production from the backcourt, when whoever wins that matchup, wins this game.
Pass to Bagley. Back to Antetokounmpo. Over Conley. Bagley finds Monroe. Kicks it down to Middleton. This one for 3. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Boy, when you got the jump shot that Chris Middleton has, you're always a weapon, which means you help create spacing for your teammate.
And the foul called on Edwards. That's his first foul.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
Heads up action there. Reading the play and then beating him to the spot. Well done.
Ball against Edwards. Outside ball. Bagley with a screen on Edwards. Floats one up. From beyond the arc. Payne grabs the board.
Just 1 of 4 from the floor. Not the start they were looking for here.
Adams. And Chris Middleton pulls it down. Well, something you never like to see, but guys, he definitely looks hurt.
And boy, when you see someone hurting like this, it's always scary.
You're exactly right. I mean, with the way it looks, what we have to hope for now is that somehow it's not a long-term issue.
Chris Boucher's checked in for the Bucks. Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from long range in the first quarter. Boucher sets a screen for Middleton. Here's ball. Second chance shot. Bagley, no good.
That's a surprise. I mean, really out of character for him to miss when the defense is not right up on him.
And Henderson with the dunk.
Taking off the moment he sees his opening, that's an opportunistic play there.
And here in the first, closing in on 2 minutes play. And here is Ball. A look at his stats. He averages a bit over 8 points a game. That one good for 2.
Good luck against Giannis in the paint. Get out of the way is probably your best option.
And here's Edwards. He'll bring it up for Oklahoma City. And you want to talk about winning recipes? These guys have
Throw this out, Adams.
21 wins in a row. That's right, 21.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often. There's a lot going right for this group right now.
Giannis against Conley. Here's Giannis. And the dunk by Giannis.
The sheer power of Antetokounmpo goes up and throws it down hard. That is impressive.
For three, Edwards. Milwaukee with the rebound. Bagley's got 4 rebounds in this game. The kick out to Ball. Here's Middleton. Excellent defense there from Henderson. Thunder trailing by 3. Payne gets a wide open look. And again, Oklahoma City, no good. Middleton on the wing. And the basket is good, and he's got a chance here for one more at the line.
Well, I tell you what, Middleton really does a nice job at being able to score through contact. Sometimes he gets hammered, and he still gets it up in there.
Milwaukee making a switch here. Mitchell's checked in.
You know, he's somebody his guys like playing with because he does whatever is necessary to win.
And there's the foul. It's on Chris Boucher. That's his first foul. Mills, he's checked in for Chris Middleton. Here is Edwards. Coming off a 21-point game his last outing. And Adams kicks to Anderson. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. For 3, Edwards. Rebounded by the Bucks.
And not allowing the shooter even an inch of breathing room on that one.
And guys, that's exactly the kind of high-impact defense they want to see out of him.
Pass the ball. Teardrop shot. Not going to go that time. And Adams has got the ball here for the Oklahoma City Thunder. 6-point game. The last encounter was in Oklahoma City.
Well, they coasted to the win in that one. Were dominant in the rebound department, and that was a huge factor.
And, you know, one of the things about winning the physical battle like they did in that game, it gives you a lot of confidence going into the next meeting. You know you can push this team around in the paint and win the physical battle.
Now Ball. He's coming off a 10-point game against the Spurs in San Antonio. Mitchell a screen on Edwards. Here's Ball. They get it back. Mills passes to Mitchell. It's stolen by Edwards. Here's Payne. Here's Henderson. His second shot goes in off to a good start. 2 for 2.
Well, I love the way he goes after it there. I mean, and you've got to respect that. He's rewarded for his efforts of pursuing the ball.
Here's Ball. Conley grabs the miss.
And the stroke definitely lacking confidence this quarter. Nothing on target.
Out to the wing. Now here's Payne. Tight defense on him. Out to Conley. Fires from deep. Connects from 3-point range.
Hit that open man. Good shot to great shot.
For the Milwaukee Bucks, they won their last contest, that game against the Spurs. Ball against Edwards. Ball with it. Hasn't made one yet. Over Edwards. And again, the Bucks miss. No good that time. At the end of one,
let's go. If you get stopped, we'll lead out.
Thunder lead by 1. And we'll get going after this. And close game underway so far. We'll see if either of these teams can jump out in the second quarter. And let's quickly break down the game we've seen so far from the Thunder, guys.
You got to credit their defense, communicating, rotating, making plays on the ball.
They've got them rattled. It's only the first quarter, and already they've made enough big plays on defense to last really an entire game.
Out to Conley. Henderson, no one around him. And the 3 off target.
With that.
And they had some botched coverage that turned into no coverage.
Mitchell a screen on Edwards. Mills passes to Mitchell. Plays it up and banks it in. Mitchell's got the opening basket here in the second quarter for the Bucks.
Second chance points always hurt. Just not enough effort to block out.
Hey, guys standing around spectating. I mean, you got to get in there and get tough.
And for rookies drafted in the lottery, Greg, how soon do they need to earn a role for their teams?
Well, they should already be carving out some minutes. You
13
look at the track record for top picks who couldn't crack the rotation, and it's not pretty.
Here's what Milwaukee's going with right now. Bagley, he's checked in for Mitchell. And it's Nasir Little in for Aaron Aflalo. Here's Middleton. The Thunder pull it in. Adams has got his fourth rebound with that last one here tonight. And there's Edwards on the assist from Conley. Edwards got the lead up to 3 now for the Thunder.
Really well done there. Just confident and composed. Never in a hurry.
They could use a big shot here to get this offense going.
Too many empty possessions. Right now, they need a basket.
And Jason Kidd is called timeout. He wants a minute here to get things straightened out with his team. Lonzo Ball, he's checked in for the Bucks. Now we have a chance to pay homage to the Eastern Conference Player of the Week, Giannis Antetokounmpo.
And having a small forward on the wing of his caliber just opens up so many things for your team. A lot of attention is paid to him, and with the stretch he's had, even more will be coming his way.
Now here's Mills. Edwards defending. Pass the ball. Fires the three. Gets the three-pointer to fall.
I really think it's important that shot becomes part of Ball's arsenal. He's got to get comfortable knocking down the three-point shot.
Edwards finds Payne. Out to Edwards. An absolute bomb from 3-point range. Edwards got the lead back up to 3 now for the Thunder. Here's Mills. Still scoreless. Outside, and the ball travels out of bounds. It was last touched by Conley. And it's never too early to start looking at our contenders for this year's dunk contest. There's no doubt it'll be a terrific showdown of some of the game's best athletes.
And it seems like each year the bar keeps getting set higher. I mean, more props, crazier concepts to the competition.
Look at Payne, almost all the way up there in the top spot. I don't know if he'll make it to number 1. You have to say he's going to be a part of the contest for sure.
It's looking that way, and the contest will be a lot better off having him in it. He always puts on a show.
And as always, we'll keep the updates coming in as we get closer to All-Star Weekend. One thing you already know, there are some great players pulling in votes so far.
Yeah, I think it's safe to say that this is going to be one of those dunk contests that everybody's going to be tuning into. He is just really almost playing for the other team. The shooting has just been poor.
Ball against Edwards. To the inside. Here's Antetokounmpo, and the Bucks miss again. The Thunder leading by 5. It's stolen by Bagley.
Oh my God.
From deep. The Bucks working the ball around. Boucher sets a screen for Ball. Here's Middleton. It's good. The assist that time from Ball. Middleton's got his 3rd basket of the night.
Man, I tell you what, Middleton does a nice job using his length inside. You know, when he gets in a good spot, he's a high percentage shooter from there.
And Boucher sends it back. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Ball. Tries again. Out to Conley. Shot clock at 2. And they recover it. Anderson finds Edwards.
Giannis wingsman, Giannis's timing.
There's shit to go on. Giannis, yo.
the ball. Middleton right side. Lets it go. It's hauled in by Edwards.
Very surprising that he came away empty there, especially given room to operate.
Here's Adams. Boucher defending. Now here's Payne. 14 points from him the last game against Atlanta. And again, Oklahoma City, no good.
No other way to put it. Just a poor shooting performance for him. But luckily, his teammates have picked up the slack.
Latrey. A three-pointer is right on target. Payne's got the lead up to 6 now for the Thunder. And so it's Oklahoma City with their lead standing at 6 points here at the end of the quarter. Their defense has been active and effective. And we'll be back with you shortly.
Yo, walking down. Well, yo.
Hello and welcome. Before we take a look at the action from the first half, a brief overview of some upcoming games.
Fairly easy stretch for them. Could even have some blowouts.
Subscribe to my YouTube channel.
That would be their best case scenario, but then again, best laid plans. And circling back to the first half, things have not gone as planned for the Milwaukee Bucks.
You can't win playing passive at the offensive end. I mean, how many times did we see him at the free throw line?
Practically none. There were a few calls they thought should have gone their way, but you can't rely on the refs to bail you out. And that concludes halftime.
Big good third quarter starter. Let's go.
And we've got second half action for you. Thus far, a pretty evenly contested game. Without question, Chris Middleton displaying his skills today.
And how about the amount he's contributing in the scoring column? Through 2 quarters, he has been terrific.
And you know what? They've come at him a few different ways defensively, and nothing has slowed him down.
Let's get an update on Monroe. What's the status, David?
Guys, I was able to catch up with the Bucks head athletic trainer. And guys, unfortunately, he has a collapsed lung. Obviously, that's very bad news. Right in the heart of the schedule, this is a major blow. Coaches are going to find out a lot about their team. Guys?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sideline.
And in the training room, guys. I mean, that is not going to be an easy injury to bounce back from.
Ball kicks to Giannis. Pass to Middleton. Outside, Bagley. Fires away from outside. Conley grabs the miss.
The only place for shots like that are in shoot-around.
Exactly. I mean, that shot is one he shouldn't even think about taking.
And out of bounds as the Bucks gain possession. Bucks trail by 8. Outside, ball. Giannis outside. Antetokounmpo converts inside.
The more good work he does inside, the more it helps his entire game.
Here's Edwards, and Edwards with the steal.
Oh, inflicting some punishment with the two-hand flush.
They're going for the throat.
Now's the time to do it. Keep attacking that rim.
Now a look at the stats for Cameron Payne.
And his three-point shooting has gotten a lot better over his last 10 games. He looks so much more comfortable from beyond. There's no doubt he's got the green light to let it fly whenever the shot's there for him.
Giannis sets a screen for ball. And there's the drive. Adams, some nice D.
The defense did a really good job of choking off the middle there once he got inside.
Ball kicks to Boucher. That falls. Nice feed that time. Ball's got 3 assists in the game. Now here's Payne. He's guarded closely. Out to Edwards. Now here's Payne. He's covered by Ball. Ball's knocked loose, and a bit of a battle here for the ball. The official signals a jump ball here.
Go, sir.
Here's Giannis. 2 points. That one goes. Now just a 3-point Thunder lead. A little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the third. Here's Payne, and Payne.
Let's go. I'm not doing for it. Let's go.
Just rubbing it in their faces with that dunk.
He is never going to take his foot off the pedal.
And that's terribly demoralizing for a defense, guys. I mean, they know he's going to keep coming and coming and coming, and that they may not have an answer for it. And, you know, coaches will take possessions like that all day long. Phenomenal use of the screen there.
For 3, Edwards. Bagley with the rebound. Bagley's got his 6th rebound on the night to the middle. And with that, the Thunder lead is cut down to just 1 on the basket for Middleton.
They're getting on a roll inside. Their last 3 field goals have come from the paint.
Out to Henderson. No good from
outside. Oh my God. Could have hit that.
Milwaukee's gone 1 of 2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break.
He was just doing
you know, you'd love to see him pull that off, but instead he goes from highlight reel to the bloopers. And that was a little bit of a range check.
Dang, bro.
You know, guys, I think he's got confidence to shoot it from anywhere, but he could have gotten a better one than that.
Middleton wide open. Good on the triple. Middleton's got 5 points now this quarter.
The ball movement on this run has been fantastic and is a big part of why they've been able to get these good looks. Oh, just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on.
Oh, to play Hall of Fame.
Reliable finisher.
There's 53 seconds left in the third.
And offensively, they finally seem to be coming around after an ugly first half.
And, you know, to shoot that poorly early and to have the lead now, they feel fortunate, but they've earned their good fortune.
Adams' shot is off. It's stolen by Adams. It's Henderson on the wing. Outside, Edwards. Off target from outside.
Well, he had 1 3-pointer in the first half, but so far in the second, he's come up with goose eggs.
Here's Ball. Count that one. Now it's a 4-point Milwaukee lead.
And defensively, these guys are looking for answers. Since halftime, they've seemed disjointed and out of sync. They have got to get back that rhythm defensively.
Launches a 3. And that one is off. It's
too late. Get the double to 4. Come on, so I can't get double to 4.
The Bucks on top. They're up by 1. And when we return, we'll get the fourth quarter rolling right here on 2K Sports. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game.
How long you've been doing this streaming?
Of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them.
Are you talking about in general or are you talking about now?
For me, next to the big-time alley-oops and monster throwdowns, passes like that.
Are you talking about now? I'm going for an hour, but you're talking about general for... You go back to my old video years. Years. Oh, general, years.
I know I speak for all of us when I say I
can't like 6 years.
See what kind of finish awaits us here in the fourth quarter.
Started to get real serious to like 3 years ago.
Mills looking it over. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Bagley with a wide open look. Offline with his 3.
You know, even though they're on top in this one, you'd like him to be better out there. Because he's capable of being better.
Oh, 36,
sure would make things a lot easier, too.
Well, as we move into the fourth, it's been an even game.
Guys, teams have exchanged the lead 5 times thus far.
Keep going, don't give up. I won't. might lower the difficulty though.
Here's Mills. Defense is
The playing
right
Hall of
there.
Fame is hard.
You stream off of game FEC.
In
Stream off for game.
I would lower the difficulty because playing on Hall of Fame is hard, or do y'all want to keep it on Hall of Fame?
side. Here's Mitchell. Another shot. And Adams sends it back.
Adams puts every ounce of energy into his defense. He's not out there to
Let's
contest shots.
35.
He's out there to reject them. Great teamwork, punctuated by a strong finish.
That is the perfect fast break, guys. Getting a hoop before the defense can get set.
Bradley in the post. Henderson defending.
And forget about finesse. This big fella's all about the power.
Here's Edwards. Gets the bucket.
And
the foul.
The squad scrub.
Marvin Bagley picks one up.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint.
The Hall of Fame, good. All right, keep in the Hall of Fame.
Final quarter of play, about a minute and a half off the clock into it.
Do you play online matchup?
Bain covering.
No. I play my league, my career.
Ball against
Only.
Edwards.
Only punishment, one in VC.
A floater. It's stolen by Edwards. Oh,
Aloy,
a fast break for Oklahoma City. And then Henderson.
Let's go.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely great.
Well,
That
37.
makes the turnover even more
Buckler.
painful.
Let's go.
You mean the throwdown at the end? I'll tell you what, fellas. I mean, the highlight shows are going to pain them even more.
And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
At 6'6", Ball is a tall point guard for sure. Sometimes puts them in a bind where they can just foul it.
And the Bucks with some changes.
Voila.
Chris Boucher's checked in for Mitchell. Antetokounmpo comes in for Nasir Little.
Let's see, got time to come back.
Outside Edwards. From deep three-point land, kept alive.
Reset.
For those just joining us, fourth quarter here. We're just over 2.5 minutes into it.
And really the defense fouling there to prevent the layup, but that's exactly what you need to do.
It is. I mean, no reason to back off and give him the layup.
Confident our players feeling. Just solid. Really
Buckler.
one of the very best there is at the free throw line.
And we've got a timeout called by Jason Kidd. He's not taking any chances. He wants to huddle them up right away. And let's head over to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, Jason Kidd going over the plan with his team for the last few minutes. Now he's encouraging them to keep attacking in the paint. He said, when we get inside, we score. Simple as that. Keep attacking and don't settle for anything that's not at the rim. Kevin, back to you.
Thanks, David. Middleton the pass the ball. Shot clock at 6. To the paint. Here's Boucher. And he could not get that one to go. A lot of contact, and he'll go to the line for 2.
Yeah, easy call.
Yeah, you can hear the smack all the way over here where we are.
So he gets them both.
Wow, coming through for his team at the line and cutting this down to a very tight game.
Here's Edwards. And Edwards.
47-40. Let's go.
It's basically been all him. I mean, he scored most of the points himself.
Buckler.
Ball against Edwards. Now here's Ball. Guarded closer. Driving the lane. Henderson pulls it in. They can take their time on this possession.
It wouldn't be a bad idea to just give themselves a little bit of a break. The defense ready for him on that possession. They had to be because he is so strong in the paint.
Edwards looking it over. And he uses the glass on the lane. Edwards got the lead up to 9 now for Oklahoma City.
Nice job creating for the easy deuce.
From range, Giannis takes it.
Man, the attitude of Antetokounmpo, really impressive. Really what you want to see in your team's best player. He's a guy that doesn't back down when the game gets tight.
Let's go,
okay.
The slam just looks so pretty when it's in his hand and he's the one doing the slam.
Agreed. He is smooth as silk, even on a power finish.
Part of what makes him unique, guys, that combination of power and polish.
And here is Ball. Pass to Boucher. 2 free throws coming up, and they call the shooting foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Yeah, the defender all over.
He got him good there. I mean, that's why the shot was so far off.
So the first one drops, and that narrows the gap to 7. And so Boucher nails both of them.
145.
And that's an intentional foul.
So to the channel. Thank you. And y'all walk him down. Hello.
Let's take a second look at that fantastic block.
Superb anticipation on that rejection, and that'll allow them to stay on the lead if they
Okay,
keep
so this
defending like
my
that.
first time in the
And now
chat.
we've got the intentional foul.
You good. Thank you for watching my video, subscribing to my
It's
channel.
the first, and that makes it a 7-point lead. And he hits both free throws here. So now it's an 8-point game.
The 345.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the Bucks. And the lane.
How many hours you're streaming a day?
How many hours you're streaming a day? Mainly I'm trying to stream 5 hours, but normally I stream 3. Normally I stream 3.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. And an intentional foul right there.
No choice but to foul there, but he's probably the last guy you want to see on the line.
But there was no time really to be selective. Stopping the clock was the priority.
And so he drops them both.
It's
It's an 8-point game. Timeout called, the Bucks. 20 seconds left in the fourth. What's your take, guys?
Trying to keep hope alive, but I don't see them making a comeback.
You know what? I'm sure crazier things have happened, or maybe not. It's a long shot, though.
Here's Middleton. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
You know, sometimes all you can do is knock Middleton around, be physical with him, and hope the shot doesn't go in. I mean, he's got a long, expansive reach and a nice soft touch inside, and that presents problems for the defense.
And it's the Thunder with the ball. They lead by 7.
And that was a risky pass. Fortunate that the D didn't get that one. It was in the air for a long time.
It's Edwards on the wing.
It's pretty clear that Middleton takes pride in his defense. If he can't block the shot, he's going to do everything he can to at least challenge it and disrupt the shooter.
Cans the 3. So a close game sees Oklahoma City taking this one. A narrow win under difficult circumstances, Greg, as the visiting team.
It really was, but that didn't seem to bother them. I mean, road team, home team, all I know is they were the better team.
Well said. And that'll do it, folks. For David Aldridge, Greg Anthony, and Clark Kellogg, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for being with us. And as we leave you, we give you our player of the game, Champ.
They're going to face the Pacers. The score start between 2-0. They 9-10. What do they got? He's about playing the role. They have Jeff T, Will Walker, Paul George, Darius Young, and Nikola Jokic. Let's get it.
And a glimpse inside the locker room. Players' final few moments to prepare for the game and the task ahead. Thanks for tuning in to the NBA. And GA, we know a big focus in this matchup is going to be the front court. The center power forward combo is a good one.
And really, for both sides, Kevin, both these teams run their offenses through the big guys. It'll be fun to see who can disrupt the other team's rhythm in this one.
It's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for the Pacers. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Right side Teague. Jokic sets the screen for Teague. Indiana needs to get a shot off. And it's Jokic missing. Left side, Edwards. Buckner grabs the board. Now the Pacers with it, and going against Oklahoma City, their first meeting of the year.
Yeah, and a bit of a revenge game for them as they were swept in the two-game season series from last year.
And you know, they might not be in the same conference, but with any top team, they want to show they can compete with the best teams out of conference too.
So the Indiana Pacers able to put the first points up on the board.
And not settling for the jumper, takes it all the way to the rim.
The Pacers have gone 1 of 3. For the field to start this one so far. Teague against Edwards. Now here's George. Not a lot of room. Down low. Sends it back.
And Adams puts
finding the open teammate with ease.
On offense, here are the Pacers. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
They shot the lights out from deep. Really stretched out the defense in that one.
There's all kind of talk in the game today about stretching the floor, because when you do that, everything else just becomes a little easier.
And George gets it to go.
PG-13, using that length inside.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone 2 for 4 from the field so far today. Got a piece of it. And here's the fast break. Here's Jokic. And the layup is good after a nice lead pass. Jokic has got his second bucket of the night.
Boy, he is looking confident. Love how they're using him so far.
And you know what? They're going to keep using him. He'll be the centerpiece of their offense today. You can bank on that.
Here's Buckner. Outside Teague. Here's Buckner. Edwards defending. Just 5 to shoot. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Here's Buckner. It's rebounded by Oklahoma City. And this group is about as formidable as they come. 22 wins in a row. It's just remarkable.
This team, I tell you, is doing a heck of a job actually putting their name against some of the best names in the NBA's history. When you talk about winning streaks, I mean, these kinds of streaks do not happen often, and there's a lot going right for this group right now.
Bogdanovich is checked in for George. And now in the first half of December, more games under our belt. The power rankings starting to take shape. You look at Portland, they're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
You know, for Oklahoma City, they're the best in class when it comes to putting a great product on the court. And we've seen that in the early going.
Now here's Teague. He averages a bit over 6 points a game. And here's Bogdanovich. Fires from the line. Teague can't hit.
Well, you've got to be there defensively. I mean, that's an easy mid-range jumper that he'll typically drain.
Here's Henderson. Thaddeus Young grabs
you look at that close.
For Indiana, they've gotten 3 of 8 shots to fall for them here in the first quarter. Right wing. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Steven Adams picks one up.
Hey, night in and night out, Jokic is taking and relishing the contact.
Indiana making some changes. Hernan Gomez is checked in for Young. Tatum comes in for Buckner. And Sessions subbed in for Teague.
And that's another area where he is just a superb player, excellent at the free throw line. And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
Well, this early, they should be showing a lot more energy on defense. It's not there.
And they'll get another chance. Sessions passes to Hernan Gomez. Adams against Jokic. Outside Tatum. And the Pacers can't get it to go. For Oklahoma City, they've gone 50% from the field to this point, 4 of 8. Payne's shot is good.
And really, it's been a major aspect of their offense in the early stages here. Their success working the ball inside and getting points from close range.
Now, here is Hernan Gomez, currently averaging almost 6 points a game. Now, here's Bogdanovich, defended by Robertson. Here's Sessions. Oh, good with the triple. And here's Edwards from the arc. A good close contest so far as we finish. And we'll be back with you right after this. And we hope you're enjoying the game. Both teams tonight keeping things pretty even so far in the scoreboard. And an important part of every team's game, a look at the hustle stats for the Thunder.
They've not been passive at all on defense early on. Challenging shots, and it's resulted in a number of blocks.
And another thing they've done so well is convert fast break opportunities. Great job trusting their guys and getting those easy ones.
Out of bounds, Indiana takes possession. The league's long-distance Bombers are setting their sights on the three-point contest this season. Here are some of the early favorites to make up the field.
And I love the way the voting is shaping up, Kevin. We'll have an excellent contest if these are the shooters who are firing away on All-Star Weekend.
And you look at Edwards, and it's him all alone atop the voting. It's pretty much a done deal that he'll be showing off his long-range skills in the three-point contest.
Yep, and he's going to be scary to have to go up against if he's on that day. Nobody can shoot it like he can when he gets in a groove.
And we'll keep you posted as we find out more. And as we get closer to the three-point contest, once we have our final list of official contestants.
Yeah, it's going to be very competitive. That's the one thing we all know. We got an incredible...
Let's go. Oh, 1. 21. Let's go.
And we've seen several lead changes tonight. Neither team giving an inch.
Yeah, and the lead has changed hands, and it just hasn't stayed in those hands very long when it's changed. Back and forth we go.
And the Pacers call time here. And we find out a lot about teams at this stage of the year, Greg. It becomes pretty clear where the soft spots are.
Yeah, this is where the general managers earn their keep. There's plenty of time until the trade deadline when there's a clear issue. A GM's got to start working the phones and address it.
A nice shot by Bogdanovich. Bogdanovich has got his first points in this one.
Excellent fundamentals by Bogdanovich. I mean, he really excels at keeping his balance even when the defense tries to get physical with him.
On the wing, Robertson, defended by George. 6 to shoot. And the layup's good off the glass.
14-13.
And the Thunder lead by 1.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
On the wing, George. Off the mark there with the three-point shot.
And even against defense as tight as that, you almost expect him to
Let's go.
hurry, though.
60-13.
Just solid on the one-handed slam.
And guys, when it's a tight ball game like this, he's the guy they want with the ball.
Somebody you can count on. He is an extremely reliable finisher.
Johnson finds Hernan Gomez. And that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle and 2 shots coming up. Steven Adams picks one up. Indiana shooting their 3rd and 4th free throw attempts of the game. And he knocks down the first one. Some changes for Indiana. Jokic has checked in for Johnson. Buckner comes in for Bogdanovich. And it's Teague for Tatum. And a little under 2.5 minutes gone by here in the second quarter. Pass to Payne and stolen by Jeff Teague. Jokic with it. Teague with the ball. 8 points his last outing. Outside, George. The teardrop falls in. And guys, let's get your take on the hustle stats for Indiana.
They're really mucking things up for the opposition, racking up steal after steal, just not letting them develop any kind of offensive rhythm.
And, you know, another thing that's been working for them tonight, scoring off turnovers, points off miscues. They've been converting any mistakes at the other end.
Payne in the post. Teague covering for 3. Henderson.
Let's go.
In his first bucket of the game. 19-13.
With this lead, they're playing confidently, showing a quick trigger from beyond.
Yeah, perimeter shots, though, not really falling at a good clip here. So I think they may have to back out of that a bit and not settle for those jump shots.
Teague can't hit.
The game has been very close in a lot of areas, but rebounding has been the one differentiator thus far.
We've seen it time and time again in games. Effort and determination on the glass can make up for a lot of other weaknesses.
Some changes for Indiana. Young comes in for Hernan Gomez, and it's Bogdanovich in for Paul George. Oklahoma City comes into this one after the win against the Bucks in Milwaukee. And the Pacers call time here.
And they just can't seem to get going offensively.
And I think this timeout, guys, is where you draw up some plays that are guaranteed to create some high percentage shots.
And now let's highlight the highest scoring teams in the NBA. Number 1, the Thunder.
I mean, it's an exciting brand of basketball that they're playing. They've got such deadly weapons. Teams have had a heck of a time trying to slow them down.
109 left in the first half of basketball. Jokic passes to Buckner. 3-on-3. Here's Robertson.
The 104 Robertson. 117.
Gotta take care of the ball. They'll punish you if you're that careless.
That's right, and that's severe punishment right there.
Exactly. I mean, when you're running neck to neck, those kinds of mistakes tip the scale.
Outside T. Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Just 5 on the clock. Here's Young. And that comes off the assist by Jeff T. Young's got his first bucket in this one.
Nice pass that time. What excellent vision by Jeff Teague out there.
Out to Edwards. Nailed from three-point land.
2-4-19.
Edwards got the lead up to 5 now for the Thunder.
And
it's Teague with the ball. He brings it up for the Indiana Pacers. The Wizards on the road to face them after this game. And that game closes out the 4-game homestand for them. Pass to Jokic. Teague left side. From outside the arc. Drains it from beyond the arc. Teague's got himself going there. His first points of the game on the deep ball. You can't get that one. And a close game so far to the first 2 quarters as we reach halftime. Oklahoma City out in front, leading by just 2. We'll see you after halftime for the beginning of the 3rd quarter.
Welcome, everybody, and a good half underway in this one. The Thunder battling it out tonight.
This is some retro hoops, pounding the ball inside.
Keep subscribing to my YouTube channel.
And I know you love this big fella.
No need to take a million jumpers. Work with the rock down low. Good things will happen, don't you know?
Ooh, you're rhyming and you didn't even know it. A poet.
All right, and now time to give some recognition. Players of the Month. The Western Conference winner, Champ.
His activity on both ends has been remarkable, constantly looking for ways to affect the game and get himself open. You wish all the guys played at this level of intensity.
Work ethic has certainly been the name of the game for him lately. And that about wraps it up. And as the third quarter.
Let's get 3rd quarter. Let's go.
Into that. first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. And here are the Pacers now, trailing by 2. Pass to Young. And Adams sends it back. Edwards with it. Picked up by Teague. Edwards' shot is good.
Being physical in the paint and being rewarded for it.
The Pacers shooting 40% from the field. It's George on the wing. Jokic sets the screen for George. Misses the 3. The Thunder leading by 4. Henderson finds Robertson over Teague. And again it's Oklahoma City.
And he shot that with confidence, rising and firing without hesitation.
Here's Buckner. Payne covering. Jokic's screen. Inside. It's stolen by Adams. And pushing it up here. Here is Oklahoma City.
Let's go.
Payne
32.
it in.
Yeah, you know, he just took off in transition and gets there to finish off
Still in Hall of Fame.
the fast break strong.
Payne's gone a perfect 3 for 3 so far. Timeout called the Pacers.
And the lack of rim protection, top of the list.
Yeah, you know, just look at the numbers, guys. I mean, they are being taken to the woodshed in the paint.
Let's take a second now to view the top pickpockets in the NBA. Steven Adams on top.
Defensively, his intensity just never drops. You match that up with his incredible timing, and you can see why he's atop the list.
The 3 from George. That's in, coming off the assist from Young. George has got 7.
This is what Paul George does. He looks for any opening on the floor to create opportunities for his team.
They double him with Jokic. Adams wide open. Trying to answer back, but that 3 is off the mark. Pacers trail by 5.
Hit that, Adam.
Picked up by Edwards. Teague against Edwards. On the wing, George. Over Robertson. Drains it from 17 feet out. He's got 9.
Stepping in from the line, George, very good and capable from mid-range.
Payne in the post. Teague covering. Here's Robertson. Good on the three-point shot.
That's what we said. The spot cross.
Selection today. He set the bar for the rest of the team.
Indiana's gone 1-2 from beyond the arc since coming out of the break. Teague, the pass to Buckner. Off target from three-point range.
And they continue to control the glass.
Guys, I think they've simply been the more physical team, and that's why they're ahead.
Edwards with it. Picked up by Teague, and the call will be against Thaddeus Young. That is his first foul of the game. The Pacers making a switch here. Bogdanovich is checked in. Jokic with the steal. One-on-one fast break. Got a piece of it. Adams against Jokic.
Let's go.
With the slam.
35-27.
You love the extra little things Adams can do. That time,
Buckner.
putting the ball on the deck and making a play.
Jokic with the screen on Edwards. Teague feeling it out a bit. 5 to shoot. Over Edwards. And once again off the mark by Indiana. Little under 2.5 minutes off the clock now here in the third. Payne dishes to Edwards. To Payne. Jokic with the steal. Here's Bogdanovich. It's rebounded by Robertson.
Oh, you've got to be able to deliver when you get a bunny like that. That's just too easy of a shot to miss. And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pacers trail by 10. Guys are looking for a spark.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Outside Bogdanovich. Pass to George. 6 on the shot clock. They need this. And Adams sends it back.
And a big lead for them on both the scoreboard and the back.
Let's go.
Thus far.
Yeah, rebounding has been a big key in this one. They've asserted their will and have taken control on the glass.
Bucker.
Pacers shooting around 36%. They're just not able to finish consistently. Now, here is Young. Back to Teague. Pass to Bogdanovich. Second shot opportunity. He can't hit that time. And here's Edwards from the arc. And so it's Oklahoma City. 12-point lead as they talk things over during the break. Their strategy has been clear tonight. Work the ball inside, get shots in the paint, and now they are scoring with ease. Don't go anywhere. We'll be right back. Here now a chance to show you our assist of the game.
And how about the big fella here showing us he's got some point guard skill here with the tremendous setup.
Hey, that was a high-level pass no matter what position it came from. But it does make it stand out a little more when it's made by the big fella.
And 1 quarter to go in a game that to this point has not been an evenly fought contest. Back to Payne. Some nice passing by Oklahoma City here. Edwards against Tatum. Here's Adams, and Adams with the slam.
They have to put a body on Adams. He's too good of an offensive rebounder to not pay attention.
And here's Tatum. He'll bring it up for Indiana. It's a 14-point game. Johnson finds George.
Good D.
George is on 1 of 4 from distance. Drives to the hoop. Pass to Henderson. They set the pick. Edwards with it. Now guarded by Bogdanovich. Shot number 12 goes in. He's made 7 of 12 now.
Big miscommunication on defense. He recognizes it and quickly takes advantage.
Boy, the defense looks shell-shocked. I mean, they're on the ropes right now, on their heels.
To the middle. Here's Hernan Gomez. Thunder with the rebound. Adams has got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Payne passes to Henderson. Bogdanovich grabs the miss.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Pass to Tatum. Now Hernan Gomez. Just 5 to shoot. George. And he gets the whistle. 2 free throws coming up.
And you know, George is a tough cover. The length, the range, smooth athlete, very difficult to match up with.
And guys, what do you think about the hustle stats for Oklahoma City?
They've been so aggressive getting out on shooters all game long. Nothing's getting past this defense, and that, to me, has been impressive.
And another thing, guys, they've dominated on fast breaks tonight, outrunning their opponent the entire game.
Catching up on the changes now for Indiana. He's checked in for Hernan Gomez. Young comes in for Johnson. Buckner's checked in for Bogdanovich. And it's Teague for Tatum. Here's George. That one a little long. Oklahoma City leading by 14. Here's Edwards. It's rebounded by Teague. For Indiana, they've gone 0-3 to start the 4th quarter. And count it, the shot is good. He'll go to the free throw line.
Yeah, how about that one? Able to maintain control and finish the play.
Yeah, we call that playing through the whistle. You know, he didn't give up on it when he heard the whistle. He kept his focus, his concentration, and he found a way to get the shot up and down.
For Oklahoma City, they've gone just 33% from the field in the 4th quarter so far. They are 2 of 6. Young outside. Outside Teague to the inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation.
And just a little too lax with that possession, and it cost them.
And I tell you what, more brain-neutral plays like that one, and they'll have a hole deeper than the one they're already in.
Edwards dishes to Payne. Adams sets the pick for Payne. Here's the three, and he's good on the three ball.
Push 32.
And the Thunder lead by 14.
The man has no heart, and that's poor defense for a team that has a long way to catch up.
They look pretty demoralized to me, and that always shows through at the defensive end first.
The Pacers call timeout.
Watching my YouTube videos, subscribe to my YouTube channel.
Here's Buckner. Outside, George. Here's Jokic. And Jokic throws it down.
You know, for all of his agility and craftiness, the slick moves, Jokic not afraid to go old school and just throw it down on you.
Teague on the double team. Lets it go from deep. And Jokic with the rebound. Jokic has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Pass to Teague. 1:27 left to play in the final quarter. And Adams sends it back.
No, sir, get it out of here. He wasn't having any of it.
Here's Edwards. It's deflected. Here's Buckner.
And there's no doubt about this one. Playing with a lot of confidence tonight. It's a statement victory for the Thunder.
You know, a team can have a great shooting night without getting a lot of assists, but tonight they had both.
Yeah, and listen, you only get the assist if the guy you give it to makes the shot. So a lot of assists will up your field goal percentage. But this is a great team effort by everyone.
And you can mark this one down in the W column. It'll mark their 23rd of the season.
And so they win their first game against this squad. It's a 2-game season series, and they'll be going for the sweep the next time they face off.
When it is just a 2-game season series, the team winning game 1 has that slight mental edge going into the second meeting, knowing they've already solved their opponent one time and only have to do it one more time.
And as usual, some excellent work tonight in what was a quality big impact game for Steven Adams.
And with the way he came out energized on the defensive end in particular, getting a hand on a lot of shots, that really got them rolling.
17 seconds left in the fourth quarter. Here's Edwards driving inside.
You can see it in his eyes. He is in the zone tonight, scoring with ease.
So no problem for Oklahoma City as they get the win. This one was over well before the final buzzer. The fans were waiting for something to get excited about, Greg, but they never got it.
They sure didn't. I mean, they just rolled to this win. They made it look really easy. What an efficient performance at both ends.
And that about wraps it up. For Greg Anthony, Clark Kellogg, and David Aldridge, This is Kevin Harlan. Thanks for watching this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports. And now we present the player of the game, Steven Adams.
You lose, I play this game. You lose. I don't like when we lose any games this season. Like 32-0. The fuck? How did we lose against Brooklyn? High spot they shot better percentage than we did. How can let them shoot better percentage than we did, bro? I feel that's why we can play a playoff. We really should do 100% of what the playoffs might gotta win that chip. Last night they 50-2. And 80-2. I'm seeing both valuable player MVP. All NBA first team. Face. Open up his Dallas. Before we do that. There we go. Okay, for the repeat. When it was what? The Warner Rockets broke. This is my fourth year. Good, you wanna start me? Simulate that my player retires. He's losing games on 3 games. He's losing games on 3 games. 4 games. 4 games. 4 games. 6 games. So if you lose the playoff, we'll play the next year or the next year calendar. If we lose the playoff. So if you lose the playoff, we'll play the next year. Okay, good. Let's look at these simply. Let's see. My progression. You know, the 97-year-old. I'm still 99-year-old. Year 5 for me. We're in year 5. We losses. Oh, 3 losses. Four losses. Not good as good as last year. We did good, but not good as last year. Barely got that win. So do the NFL. Just reproved them. Hold on. Just let me read it. They also ordered the top 2 picks are decided to those in which the tournament remaining picks are determined by team record approved. Employment mid-level or special to the salary cap approved. Players will not be eligible for the entry. Players will not be eligible for the entry drive until at least 3 years removed from high school or professional player 21 years or older approved. I want to do another update in their contracts. Hold on. This is year 6 one.